The book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, wherever you might be. And Shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp, doing a quick lesson in regards to not following the crowd, man. All right, when it goes into doing wickedly. And you got to realize that the majority of the population on the planet Earth are against the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They don't fall under the obedience of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And this is why we have to be separate and holy. We are not to follow the multitude and the trends of this current society. And, you know, especially when they lead to you rebelling against your power, man. All right. Who is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? I'm speaking to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. All right. A lot of these current trends and things like that have led our people astray, man. And this devil is definitely putting things into play that's going to lead a lot of our people astray. And, you know, what I'm getting at is the fact that everything, you know, that this devil is bringing, as far as in a technological sense, is gearing you towards getting the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, the implantable RFID microchip. Everything is moving towards that. When it comes to the digital currency, you know, being talked about more and more, President Donald Trump signing the Genius Act. All right, you get all these people that are on board with this digital currency. Now, understand that the digital currency in and of itself is not a sin, okay? But it's leading the multitudes of people towards the mark of the beast. And when you receive the implantable microchip, you know, underneath your skin, in your hand or your head, all right, you are going to be destroyed by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You've canceled out your salvation, all right? And there's no repentance of, you know, receiving that mark, man. You're going to be destroyed. So without further ado, I want to get into a news article that I came across and, you know, in regards to this new technology that just came out. All right, here's the article right here from End Time Headlines. And it says, Amazon wants an AI bracelet that records everything you say. And it just came out today, man, this article. All right. It says, in a groundbreaking development in the realm of the wearable technology, and that's been talked about a lot. What's his name? RFK Jr. said that he wants everybody to have a wearable device within the next 4 years or something like that. He wants all the Americans to have a wearable device, which is nothing more than a damn glorified ankle bracelet. You know, you seen those dudes on parole, you know, on probation, should I say. They have those ankle monitors. Well, that's what they want for everybody. They want to monitor you, but they're trying to make it seem like it's good for you, all right? So it says, in the groundbreaking development in the realm of wearable technology, a new AI-powered device has emerged that could transform how individuals interact with their surroundings. According to the Wall Street Journal, Amazon has introduced an innovative wearable dubbed B, designed to integrate artificial intelligence into daily life seamlessly. They want everything controlled and operated by AI. That's their little god that they want to bring forth. They want everybody to worship AI. All right. They want it to be integrated into every aspect of your life, because eventually they're going to want you to be tied into their system, man. And AI is used to monitor the whereabouts of citizens and habits and, you know, different things, man. They want to get inside of your brain. They want to know how you think and how you tick, you know. They want to be like God. And that's why they want everybody to have this technology. At the end of the day, it's going to eventually lead to the RFID microchip. But anyway, continuing on. All right. It says, this compact device worn on the wrist or clipped onto clothing offers users real-time assistance through voice commands and personalized data analysis, watching your every move, man, collecting data all day. The Wearable aims to enhance productivity by providing reminders, navigation support, and even health monitoring features. Come on, man. I mean, why do you need this? You don't need this. All right? You don't need this shit, man. But they want you to have it because they want you to depend on them. And many people have become dependent on technology, man. Even us to some degree. But we have to, check ourselves and know when to stop, man. And know when, enough is enough. Okay? People are being led to being completely dependent on technology to even give them reminders and, come on, man. One of the standout aspects of this technology is its ability to learn from user behavior over time. By adapting to individual preferences and routines, the device promises a highly customized experience that could redefine personal assistance. You see, we wanted to create something that feels like a natural extension of the user, not just another gadget. An Amazon spokesperson explained, they want to merge man and machine. They want you to feel like it's just natural to have this shit on you. All right, they're getting you warmed up to their AI surveillance state that they want to implement, man, where you'll be completely controlled and tracked every second of the day. All right, this is what they want, man. But we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Let's get that real quick. Here it is right here. We bring it out all the time. All right. So it should be burned into your memory. 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's a literal device that they're trying to push on the people, man. All right, that they're promoting right now. They pretty much are getting you to opt into digital slavery. And the majority of these people on the earth, they're going to just, seamlessly take hold of this type of shit because they have no idea what's going on. All right. They don't have the eyes to see and the ears to hear to know what's being brought forth. Some do. Some have an idea. All right. You got some people that are, what they call woke and whatnot. All right. They may not have the truth of Yahweh Shai Shai, but they know that something is definitely up with this government and their whole surveillance state that they're trying to push on the people. All right. Some even know what the mark of the beast is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, this is a cut to you Israelite groups out there who are not teaching that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, when it shows you clearly in, these headlines that they're moving towards that. They want everybody to be tracked and traced. How are they going to do that? All right. First, with these wearables, all right, they already have used cell phones. You know what I'm saying? They just gradually make it more and more personal. Went from the cell phones, all right, to the wearables, and it's going to be to the implantables. Okay. We're not ignorant of these devices. Let's get this in the NLT. All right. Here's that same verse in the New Living Translation. All right. The NLT, it says 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. That's right. The Lord has opened our eyes up to see this devil and the moves that he's making in these last days. He has to bring forth his new world order. People are rebelling against him, and he's losing power. He's losing the influence that he used to have in the earth. All right. His credibility is being tarnished every day. And now he wants to lock society down, and he wants to, eventually put an RFID microchip into you so that you can be tracked and traced and monitored and controlled, in every aspect of your life, pretty much trying to make himself like the Most High. All right. You receive that RFID microchip, is game over. All right. They're slowly walking you into this, man. Okay. The cell phone is already bad enough, man. But they want more control. They want more surveillance. So let's read a little bit more of this article. And I'm going to play a video for you as well. All right. But yeah, they're trying to market this to you. And it's from Amazon. Now it says, beyond personal convenience, the B wearable also raises questions about the future of AI integration in everyday objects. As technology continues to evolve, such devices could pave the way for smarter homes, workplaces, and public spaces, potentially reshaping societal interactions. All right, they want to track you from your job to your home. All right, they got cameras already set up everywhere, man, with facial recognition. All right, we see what these devils are doing, man. All right, you see, and it's not the fact that you have to be doing anything wrong. All right, because they'll be like, oh well, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything criminal, so why should I worry if they're watching me? Look, man, privacy is something that the Lord has provided for us, man, and this devil wants to take it away. All right, you don't want to be tracked and monitored, 24/7. People with that kind of access to you can do potentially harmful things unto you and your family, man. These devils are not to be trusted. You want this devil to have all your information? He's the goddamn devil, man. All right, think about that, man. All right, listening to you 24/7. If you have anything that goes against his wicked narratives, if you speak against his New World Order, or if you have any kind of religious beliefs that he doesn't agree with, they can track you and they could, pull a recording of you speaking on something, or take your social media accounts and use it against you, man, because they're watching you 24/7 and you agreed to it. Think about that, man. All right. It says the wearable's design prioritizes user comfort with a sleek, minimalist aesthetic that blends effortlessly into various lifestyles. Its battery life reportedly lasting up to 48 hours on a single charge. God damn. Ensures that users remain connected without frequent interruptions for recharging. All right. They want you to be completely tapped into their grid, man. They want everybody to have a file, where they can just tap into and use it to blackmail you and whatnot. Amazon has also emphasized the importance of data security with the B wearable, with growing concerns over privacy in the digital age. The company claims to have implemented robust encryption and user control options to protect personal information. There's always a backdoor to this software, man. All right, this is one of their tactics that they use. They try to say, well, the current technology is not, secure enough. We got hackers hacking into credit cards and hackers hacking into cell phones. We need a more secure way of identifying people and, securing their bank accounts. All right, and that's what they're bringing forth, man. They're using the guise of convenience. Okay, and eventually they're going to say that the wearables are not good enough. They're going to find out a problem with that, and then guess what? The solution is going to be the RFID microchip. All right. Continuing on. It says our priority is to build trust with our customers by ensuring their data remains secure and under their control. The spokesperson added. See, they want to gain your trust with all your information and your data. They want you to trust them with all that. Your whereabouts, your children's whereabouts, when you're having sex, how often you go to the store and buy certain items. They want to know all that, man. Let's get a quick precept. All right, I got to bring this out. This is Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. This man cannot be trusted. Esau, Edom, is the devil that the Bible speaks of, the wicked. And that's who's controlling this technology and all the data that it harvests from you. All right, this man, you're going to trust this man with all your information. There's something wrong with you, man. Like I said, the cell phone is already bad enough. Credit cards are already bad enough. That's why they're trying to do away with the cash, because they want to see every transaction that you make. They're able to log it right now with your credit card. All right, you swipe your credit card anywhere, it's logged into a system. The time of the purchase, the amount of the purchase, location. Okay. And that's why they want to do away with cash, man. Because, with cash, you know what I'm saying, you can get paid under the table, all right, without them taxing it to death. And then you can also make anonymous payments without being traced. They don't want that. They don't want you to have any freedom. But they're telling you that it's supposed to help you. This technology is going to help you organize your day and your life better. Come on, man. Come on, man. You better know this devil has wicked intent. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, acting like he's trying to help you, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust, right, or his wickedness, hath not been altogether wiped away. These are the same devils from the ancient times, man. The same Edomites that always wanted to kill, steal, and destroy, man. Who always wanted complete domination of the people of the earth in wickedness. And they're really trying to bring it forth in these last days, man. They're pushing for this. The digital surveillance state. All right, it's happening, man. They call us conspiracy theorists, but look, man, it's playing out in real time. And like I said, the next step is they want to put that shit under your skin. So that way you can't get rid of it. You can take a wearable off and throw it away. You can throw a wearable in the bushes. You can throw your cell phone in the bushes. All right. But when they put it under your skin, now you have a real problem, man. All right, so back in that article, I'll read it again. They said, our priority is to build trust with our customers. And we just read, never trust your enemy. All right. By ensuring their data remains secure and under their control, the spokesperson added. The introduction of B comes at a time when wearable technology is gaining traction across diverse demographics. From fitness trackers to smartwatches, consumers are increasingly embracing devices that offer both functionality and connectivity. They want you to always be connected to their grid. Big Brother wants his eye on you completely, to the point where you don't have any privacy, man. And it's funny, that term Big Brother is watching, and we understand that Esau is the big brother, the older brother of Jacob. These Edomites are watching, man. Big Brother's watching you, Jake. All right, it's to track you Israelites. That's what they really want this for. All right, however, the rise of AI wearables like B also sparks discussions about dependency on technology and the potential for over-reliance on automated systems. All right. While the benefits are evident, striking a balance between innovation and maintaining personal autonomy remains a critical consideration. So yeah, man, people are too dependent on technology, man, using GPS to get places. All right. Using their cell phones for every little small task. What it's doing is what's the word I'm looking for? It's declining people's cognitive functions and abilities, man. All right. People are becoming dumber because of these smart devices. All right. How ironic is that, right? You see, people can't remember shit anymore because they always got their cell phone on them. They can't remember how to get to this certain place, in their own city because they've been using the GPS the whole time, man. Well, what happens when all that shit, gets taken from you? You won't be able to function. You see, because you've been dependent on Esau's technology this whole time. Yeah, we use it for our advantage for certain things, but at the same time, man, there's a bad side to this shit when you go too far with it. When you want this to be a part of your everyday life, when you have it on you, for even the smallest task. Come on, man. All right. So it says, as Amazon rolls out this cutting edge device, the tech industry watches closely to gauge consumer response and the broader implications for AI development or artificial intelligence. The B wearable could mark a significant step forward in how artificial intelligence is woven into the fabric of daily life, setting the stage for future advancements. This is their plans, man. With plans for a phased release in select markets, Amazon aims to gather feedback and refine the product further. This strategic approach underscores the company's commitment to delivering a polished and user-centric experience that could shape the trajectory of wearable tech for years to come. Yeah, this is just another step forward to the mark of the beast. Let's get that precept. So here we have it right here. All right, this is one of the major end-time prophecies that must take place before the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai and the establishment of the kingdom of heaven, and before Esau, Edom, and the rest of the heathen are taken out of power. The mark of the beast. Here it is. Revelation 13, start at verse 16. It says, and he, all right, being Esau, causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and the brain chip, the Neuralink and other different companies have come forth with different brain computer interfaces, man, saying that it could heal blindness. It could, allow paraplegics to use their technology to get tasks done and things like that. All right, they're marketing it to you. They're marketing it to you as a convenience. All right, part of Esau's lying wonders. Okay. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So it's going to get to the point eventually where you won't be able to buy anything or sell anything without this technology. That's why they're bringing forth the digital currency. Do you see how this is all connecting now? They want to do away with the cash, the physical currency, so that everything can be digital. You're going to have to use their devices to buy and sell. This is what they're walking you into, man. And everything will be programmable. All right. Tracked and traced. All right. There will be no more private transactions. It ain't going to be a day where you can just walk down the street and find a $50 bill or a $20 bill and put it in your pocket. All right. It's going to be a thing of the past with this digital currency, this digital surveillance state that they're bringing forth. Nothing will get past them. All right. So, yeah, man, this is where we at. All right. They're moving forward with this thing. Here's a video clip right here. All right. Disclaimer. I'm not making any money off of this. OK, this is for educational purposes only. All right. Fair use. So, as you can see right here, there's a video showing you that wearable technology. Look at it. All right. You see that? This place is cooked, man. This society is done. Why the hell would you want to even continue on in this society any longer, man? All right. They want to clearly enslave you, man. Let's go ahead and play this.
Just bought a wearable AI startup that listens to everything you say on purpose. The startup is called Bee, and they make a $50 wristband. This wristband records, transcribes, and summarizes conversations that you have throughout the day. Think of it as an AI assistant that you don't even have to talk to. It just listens, learns, gives you summaries to.
It looks like a damn, ankle monitor, man. You see what I'm saying? Those who get out of jail, they got to be watched. They have an ankle monitor on. It tracks their location and everything. Well, not only does it track their location, this shit listens to you and harvests your data. Come on, man.
News and reminders. Now, after doing some research, I also found that it's paired with a $19 per month subscription. So $50 for the band and then $19 per month for a personal memory and task.
And they make you pay for it, man. You gotta be a complete idiot to go along with this right here.
Manager. Amazon hasn't publicly said how much they paid, but their goal is clear. They want to build smarter, more proactive AI that lives with you. Almost like Alexa, but fully wearable and with you at all times. When I say an AI that's always listening, that probably raises some eyebrows. But B claims that all audio is processed in real time and then deleted instantly. It doesn't go to the
You hear that? They're telling you, all the data that we take from you throughout the day is instantly deleted and we don't store it. Yeah, the fuck right. Come on, man. Never trust thy enemy. The Lord gave us the game on these devils, man. And you have people that's simple as hell that will believe that claim. Oh, they just deleted instantly after. Nah, man. They're harvesting your data. They're taking your voice patterns. They're trying to build a file on you. All right. Because they want to know everything about you and all your whereabouts, because they want to play like they're God, man. And we'll get a precept on that. But let's play that again. These devils have a God complex, man.
probably raises some eyebrows. But B claims that all audio is processed in real time and then deleted instantly. It doesn't go to the cloud and it's not used to train an AI by default. Privacy experts are still concerned, and for good reason. We already know that our phones listen to basically everything we say, and now we're throwing a wearable on our wrist that does the same thing. This may not sound like a super attractive product to you now, but I do think it's a glimpse into the future. I expect Apple, Meta, OpenAI, Google to all follow suit with something like this. Tailored AI wearables are the future. My name is Ryder Harris, and I do ChatGPT work.
So yeah, that's the point, man. Okay, you got the point of that. This is where we at with it. This is where we at with it, man. 2025, man. And like I said, the majority of people are gonna be cool with this, man. All right, they're gonna try to market it to you Israelites. Of course, they're gonna have an Israelite celebrity like Michael Jordan or somebody, you know, a rapper or whatever, and they're gonna try to market it to the youth. All right, gonna try to make it seem like it's the next step up in technology. All right, they're gonna have different classes of it. You know what I'm saying? The most expensive ones, and you know, then they're gonna eventually do away with that and bring the RFID microchip. Okay, I mean, we're just telling you before it happens, man. All right, so here we have 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1 and read down just a little bit to get to the point. All right, and now it says, "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, as that day," it's like as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand. Okay, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, and that is none other than Esau Edom." The very same one is trying to bring you this wearable technology, and the same one is going to bring you the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Verse 4, it says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship." All right, because he wants to be above the Most High. He thinks this man is completely deranged. Now it says, "So that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things?" So that's the point right there, man. He wants to be like the Most High. All right, he wants to be worshipped like the Most High. He wants to be all knowing, because the Lord Yahweh, he's all knowing. He knows exactly where everybody is, all of his creation. He knows everything. All right, about his creation. And Esau wants to be the same way. With his bootleg technology, man, you will never be like the Most High. You understand? Esau, look, man, the Lord hates you. You're a creation. Okay, you're a creation of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And you're going to be destroyed, man. So, you know, you can try to get this new world order off, and he's going to get it popped off for a little while. Then the Lord going to destroy his ass. Okay, because when he brings forth the RFID microchip, that's him trying to insert himself into the temple. You see that? Because the temple is your body. All right, you Israelites. You see? Let's prove that real quick, that the temple of the Most High is our body. And that's why he wants to insert his technology inside our temple, or the temple of the Lord, to defile it. All right, here we have it. 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 16. "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you?" All right, yeah, our bodies are the vessels for, the Holy Spirit, man. All right, we don't have a physical building, for a temple anymore. We are the temple of the Lord, man. Okay. "If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are." And they're speaking to you Israelites. All right, these heathen, all right, these different nations, their bodies are not the temple of the Most High. All right. Only the Israelites have that privilege, have that blessing of being the Lord's chosen people, whom his Spirit dwells with. And that's really only happening for the elect right now on this side. Okay, the rest of our people, man, the rebellious of our people who the Lord is not dealing with, who don't have the Holy Spirit, they're going to go out and take this RFID microchip. Okay, Now, wearing that wearable shit that you just saw is not a sin. It's not the mark of the beast, but it's getting you ready for it, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? And when you take that, you're defiling the temple of the Most High, which is your body, and the Lord gonna destroy you, man. All right? That's exactly what Esau wants for you Israelites. He wants you to be destroyed. So he's trying to market it to you, and he's gonna make it mandatory at some point in time, ushering in the hour of temptation. And even, some of the elect will be martyrs for rejecting the implantable microchip. Okay? You see? So get ready, man. We're just telling you before it happens. All right? And when this comes to pass, you shall know that a prophet has been among you, as it tells you in Ezekiel 33 and verse 33. So I'm in this lesson right here. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Shai, at Kwam Yasharala in the Bible Ball. Shalom.